In 1917, in Bisbee, Arizona, a group of mostly Mexican-American miners went on strike. The owner of the mine convinced the local sheriff to deputize a posse of around 2,200 men to break the strike. A local paper wrote, quote, "A sheriff's posse of 1,200 men in Bisbee and 1,000 men in Douglas, all loyal Americans, for the purpose of arresting on the charges of vagrancy, treason, and of being disturbers of the peace of Cochise County, all those strange men who have congregated here from other parts and sections for the purpose of harassing and intimidating all men who desire to pursue their daily toil." Not only were the 1,300 involved in the strike arrested, but anyone seen as supporting the strike was also added to the removal list. In total, around 12,000 people were arrested and brought at gunpoint to the Bisbee post office, and then force-marched 2 miles to a local baseball field. The local sheriff was a man by the name of Harry Wheeler. He reportedly oversaw all of this from a car outfitted with a loaded, belt-fed machine gun. At the baseball field, the 2,000 men were given the option of denouncing the strike. 700 agreed, and the 1,300 remaining were forced into 23 train cattle cars and sent nearly 200 miles away to Hermanas, Mexico. The sheriff continued to report in the months that followed, leading to an investigation by the Arizona Attorney General. When the sheriff was asked by what law the sheriff was acting on, Wheeler responded, quote, "I have no statute that I had in mind. Perhaps everything I did wasn't legal. It became a question of, are you American or are you not?" He went on to tell the Attorney General, quote, "I would repeat the operation any time I find my people endangered by a mob composed of 80% aliens and enemies of my government." The case went to the Supreme Court, where in an 8-1 decision, the court found that the federal government could not act against the sheriff. They ruled, quote, "The court necessarily assumed the continued possession by the states of the reserved power to deal with free residence, ingress, and egress. Therefore, the court believed no federal law had been violated." History is awkward.